December 22nd, I went out to go to work, and when I looked out to the water, the roof to the dock was on the ground. And then when I looked up, of course, my roof was still on my dock. That was a neighbor, the roof to her dock. I went on to work. I called my husband to come home. He came home, and he called me at work and said, "You're not going to believe this. It's astronomical."
In December 2008, neighbors of the Tennessee Valley Authority's Kingston Fossil Plant in Roane County woke up to a disturbing scene. 1 billion gallons of coal ash had flooded 300 acres of their neighborhood and spilled into the nearby Emory River. What had been a peaceful waterfront sanctuary was now destroyed.
It looks like a moonscape. It's very gray. If you've seen some kind of reports on volcanic eruption, it looks like a volcanic eruption. The cove where we live is a deep cove, and it was completely filled, almost like it's level now with the coal ash.
Coal-fired power plants throughout the United States generate about 130 million tons of coal ash each year. Some 70 million tons of this waste is dumped into ponds, landfills, and pits for disposal. If these dump sites aren't properly lined, the ash's toxic metals can seep into the ground, contaminating groundwater and the surrounding environment. In extreme cases, the ponds can break open, as in eastern Tennessee, releasing a tidal wave of coal sludge into the area. What Roane County residents say they are most concerned with is the long-term effects of this spill.
We're very concerned about our health and our safety. There's still 2 ponds at the TVA Kingston Steam Plant now, and we want to ensure that those are being checked and girded up so that there can be no further breaches of this magnitude.
Coal ash contains a variety of dangerous substances: arsenic, boron, cadmium, selenium, and lead, to name just a few. But despite 30 years of debate, today there are no federal regulations for its disposal. Instead, oversight of coal ash is left to the states, and that's spotty at best.
I had no idea what was being stored right across from me. What I saw on a day-to-day basis was just a nice grassy hilltop that was kind of flattened off on the top. You can't see any of the pools from any of it. Never thought a thing about it. And I would advise other people that live close to these impoundments, they need to be asking a lot of questions, especially the ones that live by the ones that are wet stored. You need to know what's in your backyard. Just because it looks clean, nice and grassy on the side, doesn't mean that you're safe.
In the wake of the Tennessee spill, new demands for action have come from Capitol Hill. The debate over federal regulation of coal ash is flaring anew, but the outcome remains far from certain. And for these residents, any change will have come too late.
We've worked 30 years to have our little piece of heaven and our little dream. And in a matter of seconds, that was all gone.